eating. Oh no, I'm going to lose it!
Nope,
Okay,
you're good. You're good. And you can see just the efficiency of all your units is really, really strong. You had freaking 3 Thors at home, but because you overdeveloped your units so substantially, you were able to win that pretty handily. But did you start that starport anywhere?
No, I did not. I'm going to
Okay.
get on that now.
But again, you have your gold situated. As soon as these turrets come up, you go and attack, because this is like free area, right? This can never be penetrated as long as you have units constantly macroing there and rallied. So go ahead, as soon as that pops up, now you can go attack and deny. That's all you want to do, deny the expansions. Play attrition, right? Because this push style, I mean, you've already have like superior army. Utilize it's the greatest, and that's probably going to be denying expansion. No, don't go back. Don't go back. It's fine. Allow your Thors excuse me. Well, your army right now is self-sufficient, and boats are too slow for you to go all the way back. Make sure your Marines can back up. Marines, just the Marines. Everything, just the Marines. Good, good. I mean, that was a little blunder.
Yeah. Well, that was a miss, whatever by me, so it's okay.
That's fine. And yeah,
Just
go ahead
keep
and
on.
push into the natural. Make sure you're macroing with everything.
Right.
There's a minimal amount of units back there. Again, your reinforcements, let them worry about, like, your Thor is about to pop out now. Let it start attacking the mutas, because that'll be very advantageous for you.
Okay.
But yeah, just go ahead and push in, and you can see you've retained such a nice... Oh, gosh.
That was bad. We're okay,
Yeah.
though. We're okay.
It's okay. Marines have to... Oh, he has the bottom right. Again, you want to deny the expansions. Going into this individual area really doesn't make sense, right? Because you're...
Right.
Because obviously there's nothing left in here. But it's okay. Your 3 Thors are doing beautifully, and they're going to be able to clean up this expansion pretty handily. And you still have quite a large amount of money, and of course the army back home is severely dwindling. And now, because you've been able to play this attrition game, I'm pretty sure you're winning. I don't think... I'm actually on your cam, so I don't know what they have, but I'm assuming that he doesn't have any type of army left. Yeah, these Zerglings are going to be the last things possible. Yeah, he's using Germ. Pretty sure this is symbolic of MGG.
Okay.
I know, it very overwhelming, but again, we need to go ahead and reflect back, and we're going to work on what we can do better in this particular game, okay?
Alright.
It's not GG. I'm going to go to everyone. Oh,
This got some banelings up on the ramps.
Some BM, yo. I just went to everyone. Oh, he wants your Marines, man. And GG.
GG. Okay, so you want to load up the replay? Is this what you do with your
Yeah.
your
I
students?
want to load up the replay.
All right, let me open my door. I'm actually very afraid that my computer is artifacting like that. I don't want it to overheat. So you want me to just put it on a certain speed and you can talk while I work on getting it cool in my room?
Wait, what?
Hold on. Never mind. I've already done everything. Okay, I am loading up the replay and I'm in the replay.
Okay. So, JP, it's nice because we already talked a little bit about, the different styles and how we should play this individual map. From the TVP, we're moving on to the TVZ, so it's quite different because TVZ, there's different things to it. But essentially, you still have that same, if I'm expanding away, I'm doing harass type, and I'm building this ball. And if I'm playing close, I'm doing a push type and always making that huge push type army. Mm-hmm. So what I told you to do was basically gain map control, and with the map control, we're going to take that gold expansion.
Right.
Okay? And off the gold expansion, we can form this giant push. And that's what you did. Thors and Marines, that's like the biggest push army ever. Of course, you could have incorporated tanks in there, but I think it would be a little bit overwhelming for you in the beginning. What I would say to you from now on is just do Marine tank every single time, okay? And what's going to happen is you're going to beat really, like, Marine, Zergling, Baneling, Mutas. You're going to be able to beat them very, very handily, or at least pretty decently. You're going to run into a lot of trouble with roaches. That's fine. What I want you to do is maximize in being able to do that style. Because if you keep switching and be like, oh, well, for this style I do this, it's going to be very convoluted in what you plan on doing, what you plan on training for the individual thing. So, I mean, if you win against the Roach styles, then it's going to be awesome. Because that means you're macroing at a level much higher than the other caliber of the other players.
Right.
But of course, what we want you to do is just feel comfortable, feel, very in tune with this individual build, and then be able to go ahead and, expand yourself once you've mastered it. So that's why I want to keep you on the Marine Thor. All right. That's our plan overall. Marine Thor, get the gold, and be able to just play attrition. Deny expansion, and denying the expansion puts us in position for winning the game. Doesn't necessarily win us the game, just puts us in position of winning the game. Okay.
All right. Now, in general, does the build that we just went over? So, if people want to actually do that as well, are there any specific maps that they shouldn't be doing this on? Maps like Scrap Station, where you probably can't wall off completely.
Yeah, Scrap Station, without a doubt, you cannot do a build like this because it's a unidirectional in the beginning. So your Hellions come at a time where they can easily block off the one access point where they can harass. Your Hellions only establish you good map control if obviously there's multiple entries. But theoretically, Zerg can go ahead and take the third, go Roach, and then they've hard countered your entire thing.
Right.
So your Hellions and your investment is complete garbage. So a map like Scrap Station, maps where there's only one entrance, maps really where there's only one entrance. So Lost Temple, this wouldn't be as strong. It wouldn't be bad necessarily, but you don't want to bank on your Hellions being able to go up a ramp as your number one source of their use. You need to establish something with them. So this, you can say, oh, I can establish that denying expansions, but I just think it doesn't play with them getting a very fast third. This map plays because the distance is so far with getting a fast third and stuff like that, and situating map control with early Zerglings. So I would say, if it's unidirectional with the choke, I suggest it.
Well, I think that is going to do it here because I'm not sure how much more my PC can take. But I got to say, it was a pleasure having you on, Andre. I think in terms of the coaching, that was probably one of the more informational sessions that I've ever had. Hopefully everyone enjoyed watching it. Why don't you tell people again where they can find more about you, where they can follow you on Twitter, how much you actually charge for your coaching, and anything else you want to add?
Sure. Well, I stream. Well, I am streaming tonight. Right after this, I'm actually going to go home from work. I'm at work right now. I'm going to go ahead and go home, and then I'm going to start streaming tonight. So you can catch me streaming tonight. You can also find any questions, you can go ahead and email it to my Ghosty Coaching account. I am at www.ghostycoaching.com. You can also email me any questions that you have. There's so many more things that I want to go over with the JP, but I know, time is of the essence, and I've been very, very verbose about everything.
Hey, man, it's actually been incredible to hear. Not a lot of people get to hear a pro player like yourself talk about StarCraft, or anyone for that matter, as in-depth as you did. So, again, a huge, huge thanks. I know everyone watching enjoyed it. They could follow you on Twitter. I'm not sure if you said this. They could follow you on Twitter, twitter.com/Gretorp. Do that. He is awesome. Follow him on Twitter. He tweets to people like myself, people like In Control, who's also on Twitter. Sean, huge fan of yours. I know he also tweets back and forth to you. So do that right now. Stop listening to me. Open up a tab in Chrome, Mozilla, whatever you're using, and add him on Twitter. Anything else, man?
No, that should be it then.
All right. Well, again, this has been JP and Friends. Thanks to everyone tuning in. You can find this VOD if you're watching it live and wanted to catch the beginning over at youtube.com/itmejp. TV. You can also find the SC Center there, which is your daily news recap of all things StarCraft 2 that I do with Patrick O'Neill, aka Chobo Peon. And tomorrow night, as this was recorded on a Monday, we will be doing State of the Game at 10:30 Central. Gretorp, we're going to have to get you back on there, man.
Yeah, you definitely do. It's been way too long, JP. Way too long.
Well, maybe he'll come back on next week, because we don't have a guest next week. But tomorrow night, Chef is apparently supposed to show up.
I heard about
And we're going to see if he actually does, because if you know anything about Sheth, it's that he doesn't actually show up to things. So tune into that tomorrow, 10:30 Central, 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And thanks for tuning in to JP and Friends. We are out.
Get it on, sugar.